Senior
Seven
Health
daily
Insights.
habits that
If you're
transform
65 to
life.
80 and continue this habit, you're on track
After
to
60.
100. The power
Secrets
of
to a
one simple
healthier,
habit
happier
after
you.
65. Have you ever
Welcome
noticed
to
how some
Wisdom and
people seem to
Stillness,
age more
the place where
gracefully
growing
than others,
older means
with
growing
a certain
wiser,
calmness in their
stronger,
steps
and more
and a glow
peaceful.
that doesn't fade with time?
If you're over 60
Well, it's often
or
not about
approaching
big
that
changes,
milestone,
but
this
one
video
small
is just
habit
for you.
repeated daily.
7
That
daily
habit?
habits that
Consistent,
transform
gentle movement.
life.
We're not talking about
After
marathons
60.
or lifting heavy weights.
Secrets to
It
a
could be as
healthier,
simple as a
happier you.
15-minute walk after breakfast,
Welcome to
or
Wisdom
light
and
stretches
Stillness,
while listening
the
to your
place where
favorite
growing
old
older
songs.
means growing
The key
wiser,
is consistency,
stronger, and more
something you
peaceful.
do every day, not
If
once
you're
in a
over
while.
60
Let
or
me tell you
approaching that
about Mr.
milestone,
Harris,
this
an
video is just for
82-year-old
you.
retired school teacher
7
from Michigan.
daily habits
Every
that
morning,
transform
rain or shine,
life.
he takes a slow walk around his
After
neighborhood.
60.
It's become part of
Secrets to
him,
a healthier,
like brushing
happier
his
you.
teeth. He says,
Welcome
"It's
to
my little
Wisdom and
promise to
Stillness,
myself."
the place where
That
growing
promise has
older
paid
means
off.
growing wiser,
Mr. Harris
stronger,
rarely
and more
visits the
peaceful.
doctor, sleeps
If
well,
you're over
and stays
60
mentally sharp.
or approaching that
All
milestone,
from a habit so
this
simple
video
it's
is
easy
just
to
for you.
overlook. And the
7
science
daily
agrees.
habits that
Studies show that
transform
light daily
life.
activity can reduce the risk of heart
After
disease,
60.
improve mood,
Secrets
and
to a
even boost
healthier,
brain health.
happier you.
Now let me ask you gently,
Welcome to
would you
Wisdom and
consider
Stillness,
adding this kind
the
of
place
simple
where growing
movement to your
older
routine?
means growing
Let
wiser,
me know in the comments
stronger,
below.
and more peaceful.
Or just type yes
If you're over 60
you already do this.
or approaching that
Let's
milestone,
encourage each other.
this video
Remember,
is just for
after
you.
65, the
7
goal
daily
isn't perfection.
habits that
It's
transform
progress.
life.
And the power of one small habit
After
could carry
60.
you further than you think.
Secrets to a
Why
healthier,
daily movement
happier
matters
you.
more than you think. You
Welcome
might
to
think that
Wisdom
after
and Stillness,
65,
the
rest
place
is
where
what the body
growing
craves
older means
most.
growing
And
wiser,
while rest is
stronger,
important,
and more peaceful.
it's actually movement,
If you're over
gentle,
60
regular
or
movement
approaching that
that keeps everything
milestone,
running
this
smoothly.
video is just for
Why?
you.
Because our bodies were
7
never
daily
designed to
habits
stay still
that
for long.
transform life.
Even a slow-paced walk helps your joints
After
stay
60.
flexible, your blood flowing,
Secrets
and
to a
your mind
healthier,
sharp.
happier you.
Movement acts like oil in an old
Welcome to
engine.
Wisdom and
It keeps
Stillness,
everything from
the
getting
place
stiff,
where growing
stuck,
older
or worn
means
down.
growing wiser,
Let's take
stronger,
balance, for
and more
example.
peaceful.
You may have
If
noticed
you're
that
over
your balance
60
isn't quite
or
what it
approaching
used to
that
be.
milestone,
But did you
this
know that
video is
daily
just for
motion
you.
helps your inner ear and
7
muscles
daily
work together
habits
to prevent
that
falls?
transform
It's
life.
true. It's not just exercise,
After
it's
60.
protection.
Secrets
There's also
to a
the
healthier,
emotional
happier
side.
you.
Movement doesn't just help your body,
Welcome to
it
Wisdom and
lifts your mood.
Stillness, the
A
place
bit
where
of fresh
growing
air,
older
the
means
feeling of
growing
your feet
wiser,
on the ground,
stronger,
even the
and more
rhythm of your
peaceful.
breath. These
If
small
you're over
moments can
60
reduce
or
anxiety,
approaching that
depression, and
milestone,
loneliness.
this video
Let
is
me
just
share
for
something
you.
a viewer once wrote
7
to us.
daily habits
I started
that
walking just
transform
5 minutes
life.
each morning. Now it's the most
After
peaceful
60.
part of my day.
Secrets
I
to
feel
a healthier,
lighter,
happier
not just
you.
in body but in spirit.
Welcome to
Isn't that
Wisdom and
beautiful?
Stillness,
If
the
that
place
story
where growing
resonated
older
with you,
means
tap
growing
1
wiser,
in the comments.
stronger, and more
Or
peaceful.
tell us, what small
If you're
movement
over
helps
60
you feel more
or
alive?
approaching that milestone,
Don't underestimate
this
daily
video is
movement.
just for you.
It's more than exercise.
7 daily habits
It's your body's
that
quiet way
transform
of saying,
life.
I still want to be here.
After
I'm
60.
still capable.
Secrets
Real
to a
foods,
healthier,
real
happier
results.
you.
Eating like the long living.
Welcome to Wisdom
When we
and
look at people
Stillness,
who live to
the
90
place
or
where
even
growing
100
older
with their
means
minds
growing
sharp and
wiser,
bodies active,
stronger, and more
one thing shows
peaceful.
up again and again.
If you're over
they eat
60
real food,
or approaching
not
that
diet
milestone,
fads,
this video
not
is
powders.
just for you.
Just simple,
7
whole
daily
ingredients,
habits
the
that
kind you
transform
recognize without
life.
needing a label. Think fresh
After
vegetables,
60.
whole grains,
Secrets
fruits,
to a
beans,
healthier,
olive
happier
oil,
you.
nuts, and clean proteins
Welcome
like fish.
to Wisdom and Stillness,
These foods are the
place
quiet
where
backbone
growing
of
older
places
means
like
growing
Okinawa,
wiser,
Japan,
stronger, and more
Sardinia, Italy,
If you're
and
over
other
60
blue zones
or approaching
where
that
elders thrive
milestone,
well into
this
old
video
age.
is just for you.
What's the secret?
7
It's not
daily
about cutting
habits
out everything
that
you
transform
enjoy.
life.
It's about adding what nourishes you,
After 60.
foods that feed your cells,
Secrets
steady
to a
your blood
healthier,
sugar, and
happier
reduce
you.
inflammation without you even
Welcome
realizing
to
it.
Wisdom and
For
Stillness,
example,
the
did you
place
know
where
that
growing
adding just
older
half a
means
cup of
growing
beans
wiser,
daily is linked to
stronger,
lower
and more
risk of
peaceful.
disease and longer life?
If you're over
Simple,
60
right?
or
But it
approaching
makes
that
a real
milestone,
difference.
this
And it's
video is
not just
just for
physical
you.
health. Eating
7
whole
daily
foods
habits
also affects
that
your brain.
transform
Many
life.
seniors who follow a more Mediterranean-style
60.
diet, rich in
Secrets
leafy
to a
greens,
healthier,
berries, and
happier
healthy
you.
fats, show slower
Welcome
memory
to
decline
Wisdom
and
and
report
Stillness,
better mood.
the place where
Here's
growing
something
older
one of our
means growing
viewers,
wiser,
Grace, 74,
stronger, and
shared
more
recently.
peaceful.
I stopped
If you're
buying
over
boxed
60
meals.
or
Now I
approaching
cook
that
simple
milestone,
lentils, greens,
this video
and
is
rice.
just for you.
I lost weight, my
7
knees ache
daily
less, and I
habits
actually
that
enjoy
transform
cooking again.
life.
If you relate to Grace's story,
After
or if you've
60.
experienced your own
Secrets
food
to a
shift,
healthier,
We'd
happier
love to
you.
hear it in the comments. Or
Welcome
just
to
type
Wisdom and
yes
Stillness,
if you
the
believe
place
in the
where
power
growing
of real
older
food.
means growing
Remember,
wiser,
you
stronger,
don't need a
and more
trendy
peaceful.
diet. You need
If you're over
nourishment,
60
the kind
or
your
approaching that
grandparents would have
milestone,
recognized on
this
their
video
table.
is just for you.
Finding purpose,
7
a
daily
secret
habits
weapon of the
that
long-lived.
transform
Here's
life.
something many people overlook when
After
talking about
60,
living a long, healthy
secrets
life.
to a healthier,
Having a
happier
reason to
you.
wake up each morning. It
Welcome
might
to
sound
Wisdom and
simple, even
Stillness,
soft,
the place where
but
growing
purpose is
older
one of the
means growing
strongest
wiser,
predictors of
stronger,
longevity,
and more
especially after
peaceful.
retirement.
If you're
In
over
fact,
60
research from
or
Japan
approaching
found
that
that older
milestone,
adults who had a
this
clear
video is
sense of
just for
purpose
you.
Whether it was
7
caring for a
daily
garden,
habits that
volunteering,
transform
mentoring, or even
life.
walking their grandkids to school,
After
lived
60,
years longer than those who
secrets
didn't.
to a healthier,
And not just
happier
longer,
you.
but better. Think about
Welcome
it
to
when you know
Wisdom
you're
and
still
Stillness,
needed,
the
when
place where
someone is
growing
waiting
older
on you,
means growing
when
wiser,
your actions, no
stronger,
matter how
and more
small,
peaceful.
still matter.
If
That
you're over
feeling
60
keeps your heart
or
stronger,
approaching
your
that
mind
milestone,
sharper, and your
this
days
video
more
is
meaningful.
just for you.
One viewer,
7
Richard,
daily
age
habits that
78,
transform
recently shared.
life.
After my wife passed, I felt
After
lost.
60,
But when I started
secrets to a
teaching
healthier,
woodworking to
happier
neighborhood
you.
kids, something lit up in me
Welcome to
again.
Wisdom and
I felt
Stillness,
alive.
the place where
That's
growing
purpose.
older means growing
And it
wiser,
doesn't have to be big or
stronger, and
flashy.
more peaceful.
Sometimes your
If you're
purpose
over
is in the
60
quiet
or
rituals,
approaching that
feeding the
milestone,
birds, making
this
Sunday
video is
calls
just
to your
for you.
children, passing on a
7
recipe,
daily habits
or simply
that
being a steady
transform
presence in
life.
someone else's life. Quick
After
question for
60,
you. What gives your day
secrets to a
meaning right
healthier,
now?
happier you.
Even if it's something small, share it in
Welcome
the
to
comments.
Wisdom and
Your
Stillness,
story might
the
inspire
place where
someone
growing
else.
older means
And if
growing
this idea
wiser,
of purpose as
stronger, and
medicine
more
feels
peaceful.
true for you, just
If you're
type
over 60
purpose
or
below so
approaching
we
that
know you're still
milestone,
with us.
this video
Because
is
the
just for
truth
you.
is, purpose
7
isn't something
daily
you had in your
habits
younger
that
years.
transform
It's something
life.
you carry with you in every
After
season
60,
of life. Social
secrets to a
connections,
healthier,
more
happier
important
you.
than vitamins? We all
Welcome
know that
to Wisdom and
vitamins,
Stillness,
exercise,
the
and
place
healthy
where
food are
growing
good for
older
us.
means growing
But there's
wiser,
something just as
stronger,
powerful,
and more peaceful.
maybe even more,
If
and
you're
it
over
doesn't come in a
60
bottle.
or approaching
It's
that
connection,
milestone, this
friendship,
video is just
being
for you.
seen and heard.
7
Studies
daily
from Harvard,
habits that
spanning over 80
transform
years,
life.
show that people who maintain strong social
After
ties
60,
with friends,
secrets
family,
to a
neighbors
healthier,
didn't just
happier
live
you.
longer. They lived
Welcome
happier,
to Wisdom
healthier
and
lives.
Stillness, the
Their
place where
memories stayed
growing
sharper.
older means
Their
growing
hearts
wiser,
stayed stronger.
stronger, and
Their
more
immune
peaceful.
systems were more resilient.
If you're over 60
Loneliness,
or
on the other
approaching that
hand, has been
milestone,
compared to
this
smoking
video is
15
just for
cigarettes
you.
a day. That's how
7
deeply
daily
it affects
habits
the
that
body.
transform
But here's the
life.
hopeful part. Connection doesn't
After
mean
60,
throwing big parties or having a
secrets to a
huge
healthier,
circle.
happier
It
you.
means having at least one or two people you
Welcome
can
to
truly
Wisdom
talk
and
to,
Stillness,
laugh
the
with,
place where
lean
growing
on.
older means
Even
growing
small
wiser,
gestures matter.
stronger, and more
Waving
peaceful.
to a neighbor,
If
sharing
you're
a
over
meal,
60
a
or
phone call
approaching
that
that
says,
milestone,
just thinking
this
of you.
video is just
Let
for
me tell
you.
you about Maria, age
7
82.
daily habits
She
that
started a
transform
weekly tea
life.
circle with 2 other widows in her building.
After 60,
Just 1 hour together,
secrets to a
every
healthier,
Thursday.
happier you.
And she says it changed everything.
Welcome to Wisdom and
laughs more.
Stillness, the
She
place
eats
where
better.
growing older
She feels
means
less
growing
alone.
wiser,
Here's a
stronger,
little
and
question
more
for you.
peaceful.
Who's one
If you're
person
over
you're grateful
60
for right
or
now?
approaching that
Type their
milestone,
first name in
this
the
video
comments.
is just for you.
Let's fill this space with
7
love and
daily
connection.
habits that
And if this point
transform
really speaks
life.
to you, tap an emoji or type
After 60,
connection below.
secrets
Let's
to a
remind each
healthier,
other that we're
happier
not
you.
alone in this journey. Because
Welcome to
sometimes
Wisdom
the
and
best
Stillness,
medicine is a
the
warm
place where
voice,
growing
a
older
kind
means
word,
growing
or a friend
wiser,
who listens.
stronger, and more
Calm
peaceful.
mind, long life.
If you're
How
over
stress
60
control
or
changes
approaching
everything.
that milestone,
You can eat
this
right,
video is
exercise,
just for
even
you.
take your vitamins.
7 daily
But if your mind
habits
is
that
constantly
transform
racing,
life.
your body feels it. Stress
After
isn't just
60,
in your head.
secrets
It
to a
triggers
healthier,
real changes
happier
in your
you.
blood pressure, heart rate,
Welcome
digestion,
to Wisdom
and even
and
how your
Stillness,
immune system
the place where
responds.
growing older
In fact,
means growing
researchers
wiser,
have found that
stronger,
chronic
and
stress
more
can
peaceful.
shorten your life,
If you're over
literally aging
60
your cells
or
faster.
approaching that
But the
milestone,
good news?
this video
You
is
have
just
more
for
power
you.
than you think to reverse
7
that.
daily habits
Learning to
that
manage
transform
stress,
life.
even just a little, can change everything.
After 60,
Simple practices
secrets
like
to a
deep
healthier,
breathing,
happier
walking
you.
in nature, journaling,
Welcome
or prayer
to
can
Wisdom
bring
and
peace to a
Stillness,
restless
the
heart.
place where growing
Take
older
Mr. James,
means growing
age
wiser,
76.
stronger, and more
After
peaceful.
his wife passed, he
If you're
struggled
over
deeply
60
with anxiety.
or approaching that
Then
milestone,
one day his
this
granddaughter
video is
taught
just
him how
for
to
you.
do simple breathing
7
exercises.
daily habits
Just
that
5 minutes a
transform
day.
life.
Now he says, I may not
After
control the
60,
storm, but I've learned how
secrets
to
to a
calm
healthier,
myself in it.
happier you.
Let me ask you gently,
Welcome
what helps
to
you
Wisdom
feel
and
calm
Stillness,
when life gets
the
heavy?
place where growing
Drop a
older
word in
means
the
growing
comments.
wiser,
Music,
stronger, and
prayer,
more peaceful.
gardening,
If
whatever
you're over
brings
60
you peace.
or approaching
You never
that
know
milestone,
who else you'll
this
inspire.
video is just
And if
for
this
you.
point gave you a moment to
7
breathe or
daily
reflect,
habits that transform
go ahead and tap the
life.
emoji or write